A cold wind blows through the district, Rectus, as you sit upon your balcony. You don't see as much troop movement here as there was in the coming days. You see a fellow troop of the guard pass through from the outside. Some of them take notice of you and continue on. One of them thinks to polish their armor, but it's just gonna get messed up anyway. With a new day, you feel ready to take on anything.
Well, might as well get the day started then. Master Niccolo, what can I do for you?
I need some ingots of steel. The iron that was provided did not suit my needs, sadly. I believe I need a stronger, lighter material this time.
Steel. It's gonna take me
As you go to inspect your shop, Oz, or what's lended to you, you get ready for the day. Tools are in place. Nothing seems to be pilfered. You see a troop regiment move on through the street, not paying you any mind. Although, if one were to know who you are, you'd be sure to be out of luck. But, with your cloak on, and identity unknown, you begin your day feeling good about yourself. You feel like you're in a good place, the contract district. There's people that care. There's people who aren't immediately trying to gut you, so you count your blessings and you begin the hard day's work. Niccolo, your day starts off fresh as you notice one of the Knights of Exelma just passes through the district with little to no mind. It seems everything's a bit more quiet today, but, as you know, with necessity being the mother of all invention, maybe today's the time to put things right that you couldn't before. With less noise, there's more room to breathe.
Certainly, once that steel is provided, I can try remaking the coil springs. But first, I must find the foreman to deliver the plans.
You hear off in the distance from outside the walls a blaring horn, usually one called upon by the foreman himself. You think he's soon to arrive. He just needs to get his men in order.
Soon enough. Progress will begin.
You look upon the desolate city, Tiber. Everything below you, thinking it's above you. It's a whole place just ripe for the taking. All one has to do is just proceed with caution. But it's not what's above that concerns you, no. Through the night, it's what's below you that consumes every part of planning and careful consideration. Even figures as strange as Electo pale in comparison to an eldritch horror. But from the events of last night, even as brief as it was, you're trapsing onto the rooftops and through the canals. More business means more customers. More customers means more bandits. Those who wish to take from you, that's yours. All you know is
I believe the church needs a good visit now.
change is coming to this place. But is it yours? Or someone else's?
Right, so, the best way to pray to a god, from what I remember, is just kind of have lots of your brain going on, and then just be, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're in for, or what you want to do, right? Anyway, I really need guidance right now.
Hey, Darth.
Yes.
Nightblake and Paws are at the Exelma Church looking for guidance. If you want to do a guidey thing.
Understood.
What are they supposed to?
Your voice echoes throughout the church as you call for guidance. The tree
you want to know-
hums, and the leaves begin to sparkle.
She's been gone for the day. She's helping Van O.
It
with
thrums
areas.
with a type of energy known to you, Vamedre.
Contracts around today.
But not to
most
you,
likely
Maria.
I'll be coming around.
There's a peacefulness in the air around you.
Hail the Empire.
It's as if the area around you consecrates as a holy place.
I'm gonna just enable.
All right, I'm about to head over there.
If your mind was ever distracted before, now it starts to focus inward.
Where do we start? There's like so much to go through. There's like the whole thing with Van Holt, which has me wondering whether or not to do it or not. This really sounds really bad.
Now they're whispering, so it's tough to hear. Good luck.
Anytime.
Merely the last traces of sunlight. Light with the clouds.
Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. I will. I'm DMing today. DM. Oh, no. Welcome, chat. This is Warmongers. Oh no, that guy's dead. You don't want that.
Question for you. Are you the one who procures goods for this establishment?
Interesting that of all things I'll be doing today.
DM present.
Rather. Hello. I need a roll for the progress of the gossamer that I'm incorporating into the canvas for Nicola's flying machine.
All right. Let me see. How difficult is this, would you think?
Given that it is canvas and he's wanting the strength and elasticity of the gossamer put into the canvas, I
Okay.
figure it would be somewhat difficult, given its monstrous parts with cloth used for
I see.
an air machine.
All right. Well, first try of the day. Can't go wrong. Rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You start to weave the thread together with the parts that you found. Niccolo seems to have chosen correctly. You start to seamlessly meld together. You're a well-practiced craftsman. You do your work efficiently. Needle mixes with sinew as you go through. Just the sounds of monster parts with thread. It'll take a little bit of time as you start for today, but with a 19, Oz, you're on a roll. It'll go just fine.
And here's the thing, is it going to be done today or next session?
Well, if you start work on it today, it might be today or tomorrow.
Understood. Thank you.
Though I do believe he's not but resting off a rather large hangover. He left a delivery at my door this morning instead of the evening when he normally does so.
You peruse the streets, Octavia, as there's a vibrant hum throughout the district. Everything seems to be going well. Everything's cooperating. The people seem happy, and that means coin flows. As one of the mainstays of Raynor, you know that where the coin flows, there's more prosperity. More prosperity means more growth. More growth means more eyes for you. You look off to the right and you see Asha in her estranged, floating glory. You could swear it almost winks back at you. The look of desire for better things. The desire for change.
This district will continue to prosper. I am utmost certain of it. Now,
And as you say these words and continue on in high hopes, you look above you and you hear the titter-tatter of footsteps upon some of the construction and the buildings. More prosperity means more growth. More growth means more who wish to take it.
always thieves.
You know change is coming to this district. But is it yours? Or is it someone else's?
Hopefully, my people will not be so busy. Or we shall make sure it changes in the direction we favor, not that of street rats.
Street rats, riff-raffs.
To get a fairly simple item made by you.
Made for the town square. Yes, for a new form of execution. I believe a guillotine would suffice here. Certainly more humane and quicker. Ropes are always
history, don't you? Back there.
Yeah, they will always be a problem.
Yes,
They're used in the
prayer and
guillotine.
whatnot.
Wear and tear might cause it to snap. But if it snaps, it still serves its purpose.
You got it. Have fun.
Unlike a gallows where the rope snaps.
I don't know how. Well, I guess no, it's supposed to be a god, so it made sense. You know my lesson.
Hey, Nomad, is that door locked? The
One
front
sec.
one.
One sec. Darth, is that front door locked where you are?
It is not.
You go to check for the door, and it is not
I'm gonna
locked.
scare his mind, big knight dude. I'm gonna appear right behind him. Keep it a little bit like nudged for a moment.
Although you hear people on the interior rolling. With an 8, you spend some time deciphering who or what's in there. It'll take some moments as you lean your head across the door. No one immediately next to it, of course. It seems they're deeper in. More off to the far end. It's tough to discern with an 8. You carefully slink into the shadows,
You said a really bad word.
this being a bit closer.
Injury.
Off to your right, an Exelma Knight. You think he hasn't noticed you. The heavy footfalls of plate move away.
Damn it. What a nice place of worship, isn't it?
Is where I am.
What's so important about these damn trees that you have everywhere? They some kind of importance to your people or something.
They give clarity. Within these households, within the Empire, they give clarity.
Damn present.
Couple questions. Do I have the materials to make steel, or do I have to get those materials?
So for your profession, it would be assumed you have enough to make your daily allotment. What are you going for?
So Nicola wanted to acquire some steel from me to work on his project, and I was just like, I don't know if I have the materials to do it, but I will find out.
Oh, sure. So if you wanted to make it more of a chore, depends on how far you want to go with it. You could charge him an amount that it takes to acquire, and you can go search for a merchant, much like that of the Octavia, the one of the merchants of town from Raynor. She'd be able to acquire something as simple as that. So yeah, it's all into getting more role play between people. So yeah, you could absolutely do that.
All right, I just wanted to make sure I can probably squeeze out a few ingots for him, but if he wants more, I'll have to acquire it. Okay.
Yeah, she can get you the ore of the little iron and then mix that in. Try to refit it into steel, and then yeah, you'd be able to.
Also, I'll need a roll for making paintably a dagger.
All right. Well, in terms of quality, this would be... It won't be your best work with a 6.
Okay.
Yep. But you'll make it pretty quick for what you have in supply.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You feel like it'll be more prone to bending or breaking, and she'll need to come back here to have it fixed.
Hey, that's just more money for me in the end.
Yeah.
Any specific type of magic. These trees breathe upon the life around it. As long as there's some air around it that provides, it will grow as well and provide back.
Air. That's it.
The airs around here especially are coated with magics. It's quite easy for these things to grow.
Interesting.
With the guides upon us, I'm sure that'll grow even more. Brother?
I learned all I wanted to know. I would say it was an enjoyable time.
Also, Sebastianos need to keep careful poking around.
This city belongs to the Empire. Last time I jurisdicted, you don't make the rules.
I do not. Although I know what has been going on.
Hello, Mr. Zahn.
One of those foolhardy nights, you think, how did he see you? You were completely in the dark. Nothing but divine intervention could have even handled that.
I need fire and a lot of it. That tree's gonna fucking burn.
Shit. All right, man. You start to think on who or what would have that amount of firepower to put out that kind of tree. Hardened by divine forces, you think, well, it's going to take a lot. And who better than some of the best commerce houses around? Raynor. And a recent addition to the district here, Miss Octavia. Perhaps she's the key to getting everything this place needs for necessary change.
That would work just nicely.
Stop practicing with throwing it. Imagine it'd be similar to my car.
Just be careful throwing it at anything particularly hard. You might bend or chip the metal, and then you'll have to bring it back to me for repairs.
I see. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just be careful with it. I didn't make it sharp.
Yes, it is the dagger's supposed to be sharp, right?
No, this was to be dull.
Right.
Alright. Well, I'm done with that. Incoming night. Seems to be enough of them walking around today. That's when you know you've been ignored.
Quite a suit of armor.
See, at least Zahn waved.
The heavy clatter of heavy armor falls away as you continue with your work. You know those of the Exelma and their church are filled with divine purpose. But for you, you have purpose, it's just focus elsewhere.
A divine purpose, whatever they do in life.
Oh, you're trying to eat up. How do you ever misunderstand something?
Hey, Nomad. What are you tracking at the moment?
Yes, sir. I'm just following people around and seeing what we can do. First hour.
I'm thinking it's about time for Balam pre stuff.
Okay, High Priest comes in. Okay.
We're not going to do the torturing Reno part until tomorrow, but you'll warn, Electo of this.
Okay.
And you'll also warn them of their mission.
Let's see.
Which I will.
Mission.
Yep, I'll mute my stream for that. It's something I did not write, so give me just a moment.
Oh, do you need me to mute mine?
If you have a stream, sure.
Okay. All right, I'm good.
Their mission is to be able to control the sector in a way possible. Once Electo by any means necessary to get the battle even if it's to make if it's by torture, if it's by bad methods, like any sort of way possible, she needs to follow Electo.
Okay.
To allow for the proceedings that we know that we're going to.
So their mission is they need to have the high priest under them, or what?
They need to have
Rena. Okay.
Rena, and to be able to control the district, trying to grow people's presence.
Yep.
By any means necessary.
Okay.
We need to gain the front hold, and we need to gain enough. What is it? The biggest motive is the walls. Balam needs to get some sort of allowance to get control of the walls.
Okay. So for first part of the mission, get Rena. Essentially. Okay. By any means. Okay. All right. I'll remind them. Yep.
I'll be coming in as Rena. A role for you. Oh, yeah? All right. Rolling. Yeah. An 18. You get to do so.
Double
I'll
mic.
portray it.
Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you cast it now?
Little for my uses.
If you need anything else.
Fling around.
You look around the city, Electo, you see the people meandering, congregating, merchandising, just going about their day. The moat around the district seems quiet, so it gives you time and, I guess, room for stall on how to proceed next with your plans. You take notice of the guards that come by. They notice you, and they continue on. But what comes to your mind is what the High Priestess would want. You look firstly around. You know, for your mission, you need
All
Miss
right.
Rena.
Let's get you a model.
In any means necessary.
In the
you
second
need
room?
her for your goals. The second thing you look at are the walls around the district. You know you need absolute control of the walls. They didn't tell you how, nor do you think anyone would ever tell you how to do something. But by any means, for the mission comes first.
Call me into a call.
Yes.
Electo is going to slowly go to 3 points of interest today.
Okay.
The town close to the arena, and the 2 aqueduct primary supports. She is slowly, over time, going to start degrading the bridge bricks at the base.
Okay.
Darth is tracking.
Understood.
I expect a failure will leave her quite fatigued. Because again, she is attempting to do this concealed, which means she has to focus an entirely different mindset.
All right. When you feel ready, you may ping Darth or any of us, and we'll get that going.
I'm heading to the tower now, so...
All right, good luck.
I'll talk to someone today. See if I can get that.
This is not something that I would rush for within even the next few weeks.
Maybe I should do with the runes. Hear them.
Hey, Darth.
Shaw.
Oak, because I told them what their goal is. They're going to 3 spots on the map, and they're going to try to erode the bricks of the walls.
Oh my god, not like that! No!
Yeah, well, they're going.
You're not supposed to tell them. Wait, were you in actually as the high priest?
I wasn't actually in as the high priest, because I don't think I have like the model. If you want to, I can say there's a bell chime, and if you want to come in and let them know.
Yeah.
If you have a model, I'll go ahead and call them towards the temple. Yep. So head to the temple.
The Balam temple or the which temple are we talking about here? Because I'm at the Balam temple.
Oh, I mean, she's at the port next to Raynor, so I'll guide them that way. You begin inspecting the area around you. It's fine work.
Is once they get to the temple, they'll feel fires going in and out. Almost as if there's a presence there. Because we don't exactly have the model ready.
Magic around your hands. You hear,
and I will be talking to them kind of in
far
their head.
off in the distance, a high-pitched bell. Ting. It's very faint as it echoes throughout the district. But you know, this is a bell of the high priest at the Balam temple. It appears you're being summoned. Okay. Electo's on the way to the Balam temple. I'll handle everyone else's shiz.
Got it.
Nothing like that in Balam.
After a cautious pause, there's another ringing of a bell. Ding. Patience was never a virtue of the high priest. You figure how tough it is to run in heels in cobbled streets. The high priest wouldn't know that.
I can handle it from here, Nomad.
If you are sensitive to magic, the lock was rearmed. But yes. At some point in the... Yes?
What lock you have there? You make them?
Apparently, this is a arcane lock.
Offensive.
I'm sure plenty of people took it the right
Also
way.
gonna make sure that this slab
I'm
of
sure there's
wood
nothing
stays
left.
You take a slight break from your work, Oz, as you realize, as you look at your hands, several threads of magic start to weave into your palm, and they're outstretched into your fingers. This spider webbing of magic, you know what it is. It's a slight mana burn. You realize all too soon you're rushing. A man filled with purpose can only go so long with the forces around him. You take the time and you contemplate. Before it stretches any further into your arms and towards your heart, which you know you must abide by all cost. That must never happen. For if it ever reaches your heart, snakes its way through your body, you know something will have a hold of you. So you tentatively flex, you shake your hands, there's pins and needles upon the surface. And you focus really hard.
Hopefully these wrappings can at least contain it well enough. But the more people that know about these things, the worse.
You clutch at your cloth around the wrist, and slight runes appear, and they help keep the webbing at bay. The mana burn recedes ever so slightly. You've built in preventative measures, of course. And this isn't your first time, and it might not be your last.
At least keep it at bay for now.
You gain feeling back into your hand, and you fear the day it ever snakes its way into your skull.
I'm having a pretty good day, pretty productive day.
I'm having a great, no, I'm fantastic. I can,
Perception check, Tiber. With a 12, you look towards your left and you notice Oz at his workshop, or what's been lent to him. He tries his best to sew something, some gossamer thread with bestial parts. And there's an all too familiar glint of purple and blue. It seems he's working himself too quickly, too hastily. Mana burn, afflicting his hands. The sewing needle is strong, but the body can't keep up. If it ever reached his heart, something would take over, and not even you know what. The pitfalls of magical crafts, of course.
I presume you pride yourself in your work, judging from how you're
Has those supplies for the
working.
How about you try it?
I do pride myself
Looking to
on
start
my work, yes.
Well, it's
I caught a little
true.
glimpse
I could always
of your
use
hand
more
there.
materials.
Quite enveloped into it, aren't you?
The question is, how much is that trade going to cost me? Because we both want
Just a bit overworked is all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but using magic to sew any form of leather or cloth is a very skilled tactic now. Not a lot of people can do it. I'm genuinely curious. To enlighten me, I'm open ears.
Now, why should I tell such a crap to someone that I barely know? Without getting
Because it's worth your time. Especially if you want a better shop than this little hovel.
DM present.
Hello. Two things.
Hello.
One. Rogan has spent his silver action to basically commission Niccolo to make Incantech locks for his building.
I see.
With his silver action, he asked for 3. Can he get all 3, or is it 1 per silver action?
For stuff like that, I believe it's 1. Anything that needs to be tracked, it's usually 1 per, just to keep it easy.
Okay, I'll let him know that. I'll let him know it's 1 per silver action later. Additionally, the thing that needs a roll, my research roll for today, the coil springs. I have procured steel this time instead of iron.
All right. I believe this is a 50-50, so let's get it. You look around at your workshop and you pull away at your parts and you figure out just what the hell can I do to make this tick. Well, no time like the present. Grab your hammer, grab your wrench, grab any damn thing you can find. You try to roil these coils into the part. Rolling. You start to work, hand over fist. With the vise, you try to ease it on in. Closer and closer. You feel like it's a solid fit. And you pray to God, or anything you hold dear. Maybe this will work. As it starts to uncoil, you figure, wait a minute. This almost happened yesterday. You know you need quick thinking as this coil is about to upend itself and be destroyed. What do?
Well, it's in the vise. He's soldering the ends in place.
Okay. You try to make quick work of this upending task. And you've learned from yesterday. DC of 10 with a 9 plus 2. You've learned from your mistakes. And quickly, the coil shifts. And then you hold it. And it settles. And with that, you go to put in the part, and it feels like it fits just right.
Let's put this in series with a pulley and test if it works. As he pulls back on the string, does the spring work properly?
As you go to pull it back, with your ingenuity and learning from your mistakes, it appears to have worked.
Perfect. Then with my... no, I already spent my silver action. I'll have to do that tomorrow. Oh well.
With that, you ease up and you feel that you have accomplished something good today.
One step closer. One step closer. Now then, to work on this blasted lock.
You go between your forge and your workstation, you look at all the things you have available to you, and you realize an inventor making something as base and inane as a lock. You figure if they were just better neighbors, you wouldn't need locks. You wouldn't need to defend against any ne'er-do-wells. And as you work on it, you hear above you the pitter-patter of footsteps. Something or someone going across the roof. You realize, with more prosperity in the district, it means more coin, more growth. It also means more who wish to take and never provide. As you look upon your inventions and hopefully the flying machine that hangs over your room, you think to yourself, change is coming to the district one way or another. But is it yours? Or is it someone else's?
No.
DM present.
He has put a ruby on the table that I am looking to appraise to see how much value it is.
Okay.
It's the one that from the forge that we found.
Ah, okay. Rolling. All right. Given the quality, you see the ruby down on the table here. You inspect it carefully, Octavia. With your eyes, you know, you've seen plenty of these, but this one looks a bit rarer. You can see it's almost perfect. Almost. But there are some imperfections to it. Was it on purpose? No, you think. As you go to look at it carefully. With a 6, you figure this would be worth, if you were to sell it. This represents a silver action.
Understood. I could probably get you a small quantity of specialty metals for that.
Deal.
Very well. I'll start looking. I won't have it for a
Appreciate
day or two.
I understand. As soon as you can get it in, just let me know.
And then you'll give me the ruby at that time.
I will.
Having fun looking over gems, are we?
Just conducting some business, Corvo. Is there something I can help you with today?
Who the fuck's Corvo? Never heard of him.
Nicola, you notice the blacksmith palming a small ruby that seemed to have been quite valuable.
Ready for your first match? Not today, but sometime soon. It's gonna be a real doozy.
There's rumor around town that he had found it within the forge to your right. It's strange.
I'll be ready for it as always. You just let me know when and
sure
where.
You will. I will. Trust me, there's a lot riding on this one. It'll be fun for everybody involved. Mr. Inventor.
Blacksmith.
Yes,
if I may have a moment of your time.
No, ma'am. There's nothing I need more for you. Thank you for your time.
Very well. I'll bring the contract later.
I believe I have a prototype. We'll see if it works as intended.
By all means.
Additionally, with the materials that went into this, I would estimate each one of these will cost a silver. But if this one works, you've already paid for it, essentially. Now, so you understand what to expect from this. This is mostly a normal lock. Except for once the lock is breached by means other than the magic key.
Octavia, something pulls in the back of your mind when you held that ruby. You felt a certain heat when you handled it. It's as if it was still alive, still breathing. Something pulsing in and out. You're not sure what. The feeling is fleeting. And the warmth fades from your hand. Something's a bit off about that gem. Although the same could be said about most of the people and things here in the district.
Interesting. Well, it'll soon be mine and I can get it better looked at. Not in some dark alleys, streets.
Alright. Well, sorry about them being caused.
Well, it wasn't entirely your fault. Scroll of ultimate mending. It's going to get back.
Alright, Nomad, pre-scene done. Let's run something good here. What should we get on the list?
Good stuff. Let me see.
Everyone's gathering around the river. I'm gonna give them a warning. Same thing as before.
Yeah. You hear a caustic-sounding wind flow through the moat below you. You think to yourself, wait a minute. What kind of wind follows water?
Did you already get Pluto's question?
Yeah.
Fucking water supply's cursed. Great. Alright, let's see where else this could be happening at.
Also, Tiber, did you have a question, or is it answered?
He was going to try and nab one of those lamp crystals.
I mean, you can. Hey, Darth.
Yeah.
Rolling. Tiber wants to steal one of the lamp crystals that he was just at.
My God.
I know. Do we have anything for this?
I mean, we don't have an object for it, but
okay. Is he able to?
15 or higher, he won't get noticed by the Empire. He's Valdis.
You look around, Tiber, and you notice,
but
well, you know, you're right next to a pretty vibrant light source.
I'll get a guard around.
Middle of town. Maybe it'll work. Rolling. You go to reach up and slyly try to pry this crystal from its housing. You know it's fixed in there pretty good, whether through magic or some ingenuity. You see one of the Tadero Knights off to the left kind of approach from the church downwards into the main square. You figure, right now is not the best time. Too many eyes. Hey, Ralizek. This is Warmongers. It's a kind of like an arcane style roleplay, but it's not based on anything like League. It's Darth's campaign. He has his own world of like Magitech. It's similar to just D&D fantasy.
Myself.
Yes.
Last I heard, his horn was on the other side of the walls. Must still be corralling his men.
I'm gonna come in as foreman, unless you need me.
What role did he get?
I got a 12.
Oh no. I'll be coming around the other side.
Yep, I'll come in as 4-man.
I'll double team it. I'm gonna be moving to the docks from the gates as Knight Captain. What was it? I put in something for there. Just to give a little tease of the mod model. Markovia.
Lord Markovia.
Yeah. Yep. So he's going to be walking through.
Good evening.
You would both see that the foreman is severely bloodied and bruised as he's come back from what looks like an excursion. A single twig.
Yeah, good morning.
An eventful day for you. I have good news then. You look like you're in need of some.
Yeah, I'm about to jump into the damn moat. What do you got?
Here are the plans for the device you requested. This is what is known back home as a guillotine. A quicker, more efficient method of execution. A large blade that is assisted by gravity in the beheading of a, shall we say, convict in this case.
I see. Looks rather simple. What kind of magic crystals you need for this?
Anything with a fine foundation shall
This
be
is
as such.
purely mechanical, actually.
Mechanical.
Yes, no fancy incantech, just simple engineering. But it is efficient, cost-effective, and honestly, I just need to find a sponsorship for it to have it done the next day. I'm confident I can find such thing.
Meeting between the foreman and the Knight Captain.
I see. Good work. I think this will do.
Yes. Wonderful. In addition, as I promised 2 days ago, and then my greatest apologies for having forgot to deliver this. This is the list of all of the security issues I found within the contact district.
Oh, very good.
Things such as the unsecured aqueducts, the unbarred sewer system, the lack of walling or any sort of detection countermeasures on top of such walls. The various things with architectural solutions.
All right. Almost had me out of a job. Good work. I'll send these up the chain. See if the lads can find some meaning with their newly acquired materials. New shipment of building crates and barrels just came through, so pardon the mess.
It's quite alright for us.
How are you both?
Yeah.
Now?
But I do hope. I'm doing well. I have a proposal for you. I gave it already to Van Holt, but I'm working on preservation jar for food potions, medicinal herbs, things that spoil quickly. In a war, it's nearly invaluable. Being able to quickly transport and, let's say you have herbs that only last a few days, stretch it out to weeks, maybe a few months.
Preservation.
Mind you, it's not easy to do. What is required is a sealing through glaze with death ash.
Right. Usually they preserve the things before they go in the jar.
Yes. But this way, you don't have to. You can have fresh already that you put in.
Thank God.
And seal it.
No, I was getting a little bit. I'm getting a ring here in my hair. You know, I'm getting quite tired of rations and hardtack. So keep up the good work. I'll make myself around the bend. I'll come back. Keep doing good work.
I need a steady supply of ash, death ash, and ceramic. You get me that?
I'll ask up the chain. I like that. Good on you.
Thank you.
I got caught up. I'm at the Sidero, or Esha temple. Where are you?
Good. It shall be done as such then.
Hello there.
Ah!
Foreman.
I remember you. How you doing, lad?
The walls look good, Foreman. If I can see.
As strong as ever.
Well then, Foreman Dietrich. I am here for one thing and one thing only. Then I'll be heading off to the docks to go off to the front again.
And what could stall the Night Lord Markovia?
We have a new armor smith coming into town. There'll be more contingents of knights going through, so there'll be more traffic coming around tomorrow. It seems like the force is getting riled up again. I don't know what it is they're on about, but we are to be prepared for tomorrow.
I see. Very well then, an armor smith.
While I cannot be here, Miss Crowley will be my mitigator. I'll be giving them papers by the morning to be able to go for this plan, but you might need another quarantine for the morning. Isn't much is needed.
Another damn quarantine. I don't know if we can handle too much more. People are getting restless.
If people are getting restless within the Empire, then they shall take it.
I see. Consider me more of a bleeding heart, I suppose.
We don't work off grace, we work off work. If If we do not work, we do not survive. If we do not bleed, then we do not survive.
Leave it to you, Raynor, folk, to keep your castles high, huh?
The walls are great and mighty and all. We fought for them. We fought with each other on it. But,
Of course. I understand. You know, Night Lord, good walls make good neighbors.
Right.
Of course. We'll expect the armor smith tomorrow, and we'll be expecting you.
I hope you know that.
Of course. And we hope to expect you on the front line sometime to show off your stuff. Huh?
I'll be already making my
Putting the rest of us to shame.
You're lucky to be able to be put in this position, although I know you.
Of course. Take care.
You're wanting more. Right.
Hmm.
We'll be keeping the dog safe.
He takes his job too seriously. Ah.
Note to your higher-ups. There's been notings within the dogs that there's something shifting in the seas. We have the High Priest of Belong arriving tomorrow morning. We're trying to lay a foundation for them to come in.
Noted.
So make sure that everything's kept upright while I keep everything upright.
Right. Miss Octavia.
Yes, woman.
Out of character, am I shaded correctly or am I like a shadow man?
You're shaded correctly.
Oh, thank God. In a mirror, it's like completely black. Okay, good. Well, how are you getting along? Second day, huh?
It has been interesting, no doubt. Not as fine of a city as I'm used to, a district rather. But with time, I'm sure we can make it glory. Even this close to the front.
For sure. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a bit bloodied and bruised from today's excursion. It's taken a lot out of me. I think there's still twigs. Ugh. The front lines are not a place for someone like you. That's why we try to keep it back as well as we can.
I very much appreciate it.
Although,
What?
are you as good as with that blade as you are with your word?
Very much so.
You know, there's a title floating around the crew about you. What did they call you?
The lady in white. For one who fights in white and never spills red blood upon them.
Yeah, that's the one. God. Guess I should be more fearful of Raynor gals wearing white. It's like one of those...
I don't know too many who do. At least not many who to partake in blood sport.
No, I haven't seen one yet.
Drawing the blood.
Of course.
But you know how it is.
Of course.
Easy way to take care of opponents who get too big for themselves or earn some coin from people who find themselves rather foolish.
Right.
They see somebody small. They don't know the training behind everything I've done.
Oh, I can tell by those eyes. You look quite distant, but I feel like you know what you're looking for.
Very much so.
Well, I hope it has nothing to do with me.
Well, you have coin, don't you? We will do business in the future.
I think I might have a contract you can work out.
Very well.
This district is lacking a few things. If you come to your mind what's missing, maybe you can help out move things.
I took my pleasure perusing the wares. So many of them left out in the street, easy to spot. I see many scaffoldings and structures yet to be finished being built.
Yes.
So some good rain ore lumber, metals, ores, stones to get this place better fortified and protected. Get homes so we can draw in more people. And more coin.
Now that you say that, I was expecting a shipment today, which is why I'm all fucking bloodied. We are still building the district, as you can see, but we're running low on supplies. I went out there and I got fucking jumped by some ne'er-do-wells, and I dispatched them, but no shipment to be seen. You haven't heard of anything of the sorts on your first day, right?
I have not. I checked my wares this morning, and all my wares were accounted for. There are others that came before I started my shipments. I'm not been given purview into what those are. If I need to look into it, let me know.
Might have a lead. It's a long shot. Might have you set upon it. If you find anything strange in the district, keep an eye and ear out. I feel like there's a lot of things I don't know about the people here. So, at some point, I'd like to find some time to get to know you better. Maybe we can become fast business friends, eh?
Very well. Perhaps. You can.
Let's hope you're a good soul, Octavia. This place needs it. These people are trying to bleed it dry, and I don't know who, and I don't know why or why. Oh, look at that. The sound of wheelie heels come along.
I almost didn't think I was going to stop in time.
I think you did just fine, Maria. How are you?
I am fine. I thought I'd come by and say hello.
Oh, good to see
Sorry
you.
if I
Have you met
interrupted
Miss
the
Octavia?
conversation. I believe I've said my hellos. Yes.
Oh, very good. Anything to report? I noticed Van Holt is out on business.
It seems he is, and it seems Mr. Zahn's having a struggle with that, as they usually talk a lot.
But all right. Hello, how do you do?
I do.
You don't need me any longer. I have some things I was going to do.
I'll see you in a bit.
Very well.
You ever had your tarot read?
My what now?
Your tarot. It's tarot cards. They read your past, your present, your future.
Ah, it sounds like witchcraft. I never truly bought into it.
I mean, you may not buy into it, but it's always interesting
Smith?
to see what cards can try to tell.
Have you had your tarot read?
No, I don't
Oh, no,
very
he-
much
he
believe
showed
in
his
that kind of
distaste.
crap.
I see. Vaimdry?
Hi.
Turn hot! There you go. At ease, soldier.
Now, don't very much believe in that kind of crap. The last time that someone offered to do it, it was so fucking wrong, it was laughable.
Well, I won't belittle or seek to demean. Sure, let's have my tarot read. Why not? Fair game.
Oh, Roxanne's right there.
That's right there.
Ah! Hello there. Yes, they were just asking me if I had my tarot read, and I haven't, and it appears to be all the
I
rage.
got you another customer, Roxanne. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Goodness.
Is there a place of exemplance we need to go to? How does this work?
You, but you were starting to turn around already.
There's anywhere we can sit.
Or the bench, or...
Well, if there's anywhere you want to go, it's fine. Or we can just take the tables up by the tavern.
Ah, the bench right here. I think will work just fine.
Never seem to hear the heel.
It's a bit awkward if you're standing up.
I can sit down.
Yes, that's what I'm speaking of.
All right, well, wherever you need me, lead the way. Wherever gets the best, yes.
Are you sure look into getting the retractable heelys like what I have?
Those wheelie heels that Maria's got. Maybe we need to start incorporating them into our attire, yeah?
Actually, yeah, I find it interesting.
Maybe it'll keep us more mobile. Ah, I love this place. It's quite the tricks you've got.
Yes, but, take a seat.
Of course.
Well, there's doing quite a few today. But,
Van Holt is doing his own work, so I thought I'd come round and... You would say the foreman is slightly bloodied, and he has a bit of bruising as he takes a twig out of his armor. Ugh.
I see you've been busy.
You wouldn't happen to know simple magics to just wipe all this off?
Yes, actually.